Hey guys, it's Dean from Double D Automotive YouTube channel. I have brought myself a stolen recovered MG3 2023 model with 20,000 on the clock. Now, the jumper pack's on there because it did run. Now, I'm finding out with MG Chinese cars, even their batteries don't even last 2 years. It just dropped the cell. Tell me if MG's any good. Like, does you know anybody with an MG? Comment M in the comments if you know anybody who actually has an MG and they're actually good. Put a F for if you know somebody and they're junk. Like, don't just scroll on, bruss. Do it. Come on. I know you're probably watching on your TV. You can't do it. But at the end of the day, let's get into it. See if I got ripped off. 3,800 delivered. Let's check it out. All right, guys. So we got the front end smash. So I seen this on the photo. I'm like, yeah, we're on here. Now, this car, as you can see in the photo, what I'll show soon, this thing looked filthy. All right, so it doesn't look that bad. So you couldn't tell from the photos. I went, well, we just need a new bumper. A couple of bits are behind. We'll be right. This bad boy was sitting on the back seat. So I figured it's going to be maybe a hub, lower control arm, a couple of rack ends. I don't know. We'll be right. So we haven't got into that yet. But so far, I put the spare on. She went flat. This rim here, guys, this rim here is absolutely screwed. I did have to take the rear hub off, put a couple of spaces at the front because that wheel was like a pigeon toed in, same as the front. So what I have noticed, there is a big dent right there. Yep, right there. This side's pretty mint. This side is pretty mint. This side's pretty good. It doesn't look too bad. Interior out, so the whole car looked like this, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm on a bargain here. You know the worst part? I was winning at 1,800. Like, it was about to drop that hammer. And then some bloke from somewhere started going ping, 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 ping. So then I almost wanted a 2.5 grand. Like, it was done. It getting down 1 second, and then off she went again. Rims buggered too. So I brought 2 rims. I can make that. That's fine. You know, somebody will buy that. All right. So the engine, it does run, guys. Ready? I'll show you. I'm not lying. So that's shit the bed. So 20,000 on the clock. Let's give it a go. You listen to this. She's a humdinger, guys. Hum. Whoo! I know people are saying these MGs Chinese made. I looked into it. I didn't know they were actually Chinese made, but I have noticed the quality of their paint job. I don't know if you can see that, guys, but it doesn't even look like it's got undercoat, but I was a fan. I'm not knocking these cars, guys. I'm kind of a bit of a fan that you can buy these brand new for 18 grand with 7-year warranty. Purring, she's purring, guys. Everything under here looks fine. She's charging a 13.4, 13.9, 14.8, good, perfect. Turn that off so it doesn't wreck it because it's got a drop cell. We shouldn't run it too long. We don't want to wreck the ECU if it's got a drop cell and it's having a heart attack. Guys, so we got the touch screen. Check this out, we got the touch screen, you know, like, that's pretty mint. We got wipers. No, that's headlights. All right, we got wipers. Oh, they're working perfect. Probably put some new wiper blades on. So, guys, in Australia, we have a major issue. Well, in Queensland and Australia, we got a major issue. We have a young crime issue where young fellas are stealing cars. It is what it is. But the police have 2 helicopters. We only got 200,000 people in our town. We've got 2 helicopters flying around, police helicopters. We've still got 8 to 11 cars getting stolen a night. So, it's a bit ridiculous, but this is what they do. They actually vandalize inside the car and outside by writing their name on panels in the roof lining like this one, and I'll show you what else they do. Look at that. You can barely see it because it's going night time, but they've put MTL into the roof. They've also, guys, they've got a knife, done the roof, and then they've also done that. They've stabbed in here, no biggie there, but look, they're also damaged there, so they tucked the seatbelts in, so they got to be ironed properly to make them look better. What else we got? Handbrake cover's missing. So they've damaged that. We'll turn this big bad boy off, you know. So guys, come on a journey. We're going to take this inside. We're going to start stripping the front end. I've already put a lower control arm in it, so we've ordered some parts. Hopefully the parts I've ordered are correct. Hopefully we can get this MG top quality. So the point of this video is we're going to strip it. We're going to fix it. We're going to take it for an inspection. We're going to take it to the Manheim auction yard where they do a WOVA. And what they do is they inspect the car to make sure no stolen parts have been used on this vehicle. Now, after doing 2 cars already, the problem with that is when you buy a part off eBay, if they don't have proof of registration of they've owned it, had the car registered, or where they bought it, and I thought all it needed was a receipt. Just say they said, I want proof from you, you're right? You just sold it to me on eBay and you go, yeah, mate, I'll write your receipt. Not good enough. They want your rego. They want to know that you've owned the car in your name, your registration, blah, 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 blah. Fair call, I get it. So really you're paying $400 and whatever, $500 for that WOVA check. It's not to then check the welds. And this is what I asked them. It's not about checking the welds. It's not about checking the parts are done properly. It's to make sure they're not stolen. That's all they care about when they do a WOVA check. That's what they're telling me. So I've done 2 cars so far, and that's what's happened so far. And I'm like, cool, I get it. And I said, well, who inspects the quality of the repair? So the quality of repair is inspected at a roadworthy level. So if I take this, I'm going to do it with this one. So we do roadworthies here, but I will send this to an independent roadworthy person. I don't have to tell them it's a repair or write-off. It's not in the contract. It's not written anywhere. I just drop this car off. They'll check the brakes, steering. They'll check it all. They'll do the road test. They'll do everything. I guarantee they won't even know this has been in an accident. So how are they actually checking it? Not knocking this. How are they checking the welds? How are they checking the repair of the accident? So to me, so the WOVA is to make sure nothing's stolen. The roadworthy is to make sure it's safe to drive. But are the welds correct under the paint? Is it done properly? That is the question. I'll show you how we do it. Let's get into it. I got this 2023 MG3. So we're gonna wait another 3 minutes. All right, guys, we won it for $3,800 with the tow truck fees. Bam, she's beautiful. Look at her. Woo! So the first thing we're gonna do is pump these tires up. So let's pump them up. Let's get into it. We'll just move this rim over to here. So obviously we're not going to use the tire. Just hoping this stuff behind the grill is okay. It does not look so well. All right, we'll pump this one up. I want to be a big MG. So guys, I put it on the hoist. Now you guys probably won't have a hoist at home. Probably 100% chance you don't have a hoist at home. You don't need a hoist to do this, guys. All right, we'll turn that off. Pretty good. She's on the hoist. Went one way too far, but you know, it is what it is when you got the bonnet open. Just didn't want to shut the bonnet in case something went weird. Don't laugh because I think I got ripped. All right, second-hand seat. Yep, I'll show you what the issue with that is. Unbelievable. That is the brand new grill. That is the under tray that we brought. It's a little bit broken in spots, but it is what it is. Second-hand tail light. That is a headrest for the rear. That is the one I gave a handy to get it off. Got blisters all over my hand. It was impossible. Now, 2 rims with 2 tires. These 2 brands are actually perfect for what we got in the car, so we don't have to buy tires. And that, my friends, is the hub what's been on the rear. Now, this is the parts what have been broken and I've taken off already. There is a ball joint missing here because my son decided to hit the concrete and make a mess. I don't know what he did with it. Either way, he was having fun, so I left him. So I don't know where that went, but we put a new all I've done so far is put a lower control arm in there. It's pretty bent, all right? It's bent. It's bent like your cousin. Anyway, and that rim there. So let's get into it. So this here cost me $600. I don't know if you think that's good. Actually, this here cost $600 without the front grille. So, new-ish tyres on them, a headrest, a tail light. Old mate reckons the tail light's worth $200 all day, second hand. I told him I found one for $120. He said pretty much EAD. This has an airbag in it, I'm pretty sure, because it says airbag. Huh. But check this out. This is where the problem is. That is a bit of plastic which melted itself to the chair. So we can't get that out. I think we just screwed ourselves on the chair. So let's get to the car. Oh no, that looks bent. Does that look bent? Oh, you can even see it's been hit. Already we got dramas. All right, let's pull this bad boy out. Remember, I'm on my phone. I don't have a cameraman or lady. Just on my phone doing what I need to do. Here's the new control arm and the ball joint. It's actually riveted in. The other one was bolted. Weird. So everything looks normal. I've checked, everything looks normal. Like normally up there, you would see, like if something's moved, like the chassis, like if it's had a massive hit, you'll actually see the bolt. Like you'll see where the bolts used to sit or the mount used to sit, and you would see it moved. Actually, no, everything's normal there. For some reason I was told front pads on these every 20,000. Oh my God. I don't know if that's true, but someone said it. All right, guys, so really, the way that rim was destroyed, you'd think more would be broken, like the caliper or something. You know what I mean? Like, it was fairly broken, but it doesn't look that bad. So I'll re-inspect it later. So let's get in, find out how bad it is. I'm going to put you on a little, I don't have a cameraman, so it's just my Samsung 22, believe it or not, and myself, and an MG. How romantic. Things first, what do we got here, guys? We've got pop rivets. Pop rivets everywhere. All right, we need a screw gun. All right. Now, you guys probably have a screw gun. Now, you'll probably see me look for tools like I've never seen a tool in my life. I've not cleaned up, and I do not have snap-on tools. I do not buy expensive stuff because I know that I can't afford it. All right, so I'm going to move this tire. Now, just to help you guys, never ever do that, because on some cars in Australia, it will break a piece in the rack. But I've never broken one, so I just do it because it is what it is. All right, so what I'm doing right now is just undoing the bumper, right?
A few moments later.
So all you need to do to get a bumper off, undo the screws, and just pull here, pop it off, okay? And make sure it's all loose. Now we're replacing this, so I'm not treating it very well. So we'll throw it over there. Now what we need is a 10 mil. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 10 mils. 10 mil, 10 mil. Everybody loves the 10 mil. Now I'm not a big fan of expensive tools. You should always put your tools away after using. I never do. Most people would drop this hoist down right now, but by the time I do that, it'll be another 10 minutes gone. Put this back. Now we get the trusty screwdriver and slowly screw that. Oh, wow. They got that right. They made a Chinese clip. Oh my God. So my young fella, believe it or not, wants to be a YouTuber. So what I am doing is trying to learn how to do YouTube. All right, guys. All right, so I've undone the 4 10 mils, the 2 clips on top, the 3 or 4 screws on the Phillips on this side, 3 Phillips on that side. Obviously there would be more, but it's broken. So this has no, oh no. So this has no plugs or safety. That's why these things don't have a 5 cap rating, because they don't have crash assist and all that kind of crap. At the end of the day, you buy this if you want to drive the car, not the car drive you. All right, guys, got my light. Now, one comment I kept seeing on TikTok was, over and over and over, they rust out real quick. And already you can see that. It's been in Townsville its whole time, according to these guys. I can't see, look, everything, all these rails look perfect. Like, they're not damaged. So far, everything is looking Mickey Mouse. There is one thing I haven't mentioned, what is damage. Have you worked it out yet? Now, junk. Probably shouldn't have broken it. Could have done some surgery. Junk. This is good. This is not. This is very, very bad. I mean, it's not bad, but it's bad. So I have no idea what they actually hit, but it's missed this. Very good. Very, very good. It's missed that completely. It scuffed it, bit of rust. But whatever they've hit has come through and, oh my God, has done some damage. The radiator support. Guys, now, what do I do here? It's the little tiny bit of plastic here on this whole piece, right? What actually holds the bash pan, like the little plastic thing we just took off. Like, that's it. That's all what's broken. If you look at the bars and everything, they're all perfect, guys. Just pull that out a little bit. Wow. Oh, it's broken the paint. All right, I might be able to buy this. Do you think, guys, tell me in the comments, I need to know, any panel beaters, anything like that. Do I need to replace this crash piece? Because it has kinked it a little bit. See there? A little bit of rusty. Wow, that's so rust so quick. Yeah, do I need to replace this? Because this is a smash. To me, like in a real world, I would replace it if I need to, if that was the law. But if this is my car, I'd full send that. I wouldn't even worry about it. You can see, yeah, like it's moved like such a little bit. But what do you guys reckon? Because I am selling this and I don't want to rip somebody else, we will replace this. Kind of the most stupid thing I've ever said in my life. But look at this, these bars. They are perfect. It's only, then when I say that, someone's going to be, oh, it's all bent. You know, why would you want to buy that? So that's perfect. This is perfect, guys. If it wasn't, this here would be touching if it was that bad. You know what I mean? Like it's only moved this because its tab is over there. Anyway, move on. This here, pretty sure that's power steering. Yeah, so this one here can just bend straight. It's no biggie. It's not broken or anything. So I'm amazed. Like if you hit there, if it hit down there, it would have folded all that. So if this hit 5 mil down, well, that has a bit of fluid actually. Or is it in there? Oh, it's a bit of water. Sorry, I thought we had a bit of fluid coming from stuff. It's not. So would you replace that or would you just push it out? You know, I don't know. Let's keep going. This is a great find. Nothing too bad so far. All right, guys. So what do you guys reckon? Do I need if I bend them out, they don't leak? If I pull the radiators out, we'll have a look better. If I can make them straight again without leaking, would you leave them or would you replace them? Me personally, it probably only cost me like 60 bucks to buy one, 100 bucks to regas it. So I'm not too worried. But you just bend this bit of pipe here out, no biggie there. Would you replace this bit of plastic? Everything else, there's nothing hitting. Nothing has been bent. If you hit your bumper lightly, and 90 to 99% of the time, if your squirters don't work and there's a bit of, and every time you fill it up and it leaks, it's either that little rubber where that clips in, or it's this because you had a little bingle and it just goes beep, that's it. And your bumper pops back out. 99, because most of the time they're out here because they don't have a little girly one, they got a big one. And they just boop. So overall, guys, I think the front end, we come out of it pretty good. I don't think I have to replace this. It's got a little bend. I'll have a look at it. At the end of the day, they don't say you have to replace it. You can just pull it straight. I put a power. If I have to, I'll pull it out. But I expected a little more damage. I thought it actually went through the crash bar. Mint. If I have to replace that, that's what we're going to look at next. We'll take it up and see if the radiator's been hit or any more damage in there. I'm hoping, I'm praying there's no more damage in there because one of those things like 250 bucks, the whole shroud. And then these whole shrouds, I think brand new. If it's in good quality, I don't know because it is from China and it's a knockoff China. I don't know. So the problem is you can buy some of these parts, but they're a knockoff China product of a China product. So how good is the original or how good is the knockoff? I don't know, guys. Would you replace that whole bumper? Secondhand, we're like $1,500 something dollars plus $500 freight. It's ridiculous. And it's still got scratches in it. Brand new, I don't know. We can't even find someone. The dealership's like, yeah, we'll get back to you. It never does. So would you just replace the grill, put it on, see how it fits? It could be how it's sitting. See, it changes how it sits. So I think we're good there. So I think we're going to turn a profit on this. Like, if we put a new AC condenser in, radiator, fix up a couple bits of plastic, what costs us like 20 bucks from the wreckers, put that new grill in that bumper, use the same bumper, tied it up and go, look guys, the dent on the bonnet and the dent in the door, do you leave it or do you fix it? You're putting it up not for full price anyway. I'd love to fix those two things. I don't know if we should worry about it. The hub. So the biggest problem now I've got, if this hub is bent, if that axle is bent, we are screwed. It's going to cost us another $1,000, I think. So if that is the case, the money is going to disappear real quick, but I think we're gonna survive. My beautiful wife, Emma, is coming in the morning. We're going to rip the hood lining out. We've never done this in our lives. We're going to pull it out, put a new hood lining in it. We're going to pull the material off, which is going to be the hard part, spray it, put the new one on, boom, 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 see how it comes out. Now, tomorrow I can put all these parts back together and make another video, and that would be video 2. And then the third video would be taking it to get it inspected and all that kind of stuff. Or if I see 100 likes, impossible to ever get 100 likes on my videos. We're only new. We only get 4 or 5 likes on a video. If we get 100 likes, I'll do it. The next video will be a 6-hour to see if we can finish this car ready for a roadworthy, ready for inspection in 6 hours. We'll time it, 6 hours max, done. 6-hour video, if we get 100 likes, and we'll go live on TikTok and YouTube if we get 20 number 6s in the comments. I don't think that's even going to come close. We'll probably get 1 comment, someone go, oh my God, this video sucked. And then we'll probably get 4 likes to the whole video. All right, guys, very disappointed. I did want to make from start to finish the whole process on the video. I do not have the skills for editing or the camera crew. It's me, you, and a Samsung with an MG. That's it. And you can see the mess everywhere. We're in the middle of doing a Double D Automotive parts online store and all sorts of stuff on TikTok and stuff. So hopefully we can make a profit. How much profit can we make from selling parts, what we use from these? Enjoy your day, like, subscribe. Hope you guys have a great day. And hopefully in the next video, I can teach you stuff about cars and how bad they can get really, really quick. I want to show you guys how to do it yourself. And yeah, we haven't got to the mechanical sides, but let's get into it. See ya on the next one.